Hey guys, my name is CJ and I'm the co-owner of RepairGuitar.com. This is my partner Kyle. He's going to be talking about the modifications we offer on a whole bunch of different guitars through our website, www.repairguitar.com. And Kyle's going to explain all the different modifications that we offer, and Johnny will be demonstrating those. So take it away, guys.
What we're going to be doing today is going over a bunch of different modifications that can be done to an electric guitar. Mostly concerning the pickups, because there's a lot of different options that can be done that most people aren't even aware of. We're going to first start with traditional humbuckers on a guitar similar to this or any Gibson style guitar. Humbuckers are usually wired in what's referred to as series, and that gives you a nice, big, full, loud sound. Right now, John's going to play a lick for us with the pickup wired in series, which is the way most humbuckers come from the manufacturer wired. One of the most common mods that can be done to a humbucker pickup, and also comes stock on quite a bit of production line guitars, is what's called a coil tap. What that does is turn off one of the coils in the humbucker, turn it into a single coil, similar to like a Fender Strat or maybe like a Telecaster type sound. Any guitar with a single coil pickup. That's done quite often, and we're going to let you listen to what that sounds like right now. What happens there is you get a thinner sound. It's a nice clean sound a lot of times, but what happens when you do go to a single coil, you do lose a little bit of your output volume, and it also does get a little noisier, as in to pick up a lot of background noise, which is what the humbucker was designed for when it was invented, is to cut back hum. Another option that can be done is we can turn that humbucker, instead of a series wiring, into a parallel wiring. The beauty of doing this is it still has its own distinct sound, but it sounds similar to a single coil, so you can kind of get that quality, but it doesn't drop your volume output nearly as much, and it still gives you the humbucking properties, so it's not going to be as noisy. And we're going to do the same thing to this pickup, where now you can hear the difference between single coil to a humbucker in parallel. It's a little quieter as far as noise, but you're going to have a little more output. So John will play something of that. As you can hear, it sounds similar to a single coil, not exactly, but similar, but you still have that the humbucking property, which is really nice, and not much of a volume drop. One of the other things that can be done with a guitar is when you're in your middle position, where both of your pickups are on, we can do what's called out of phase. Traditionally, pickups are wired in phase, where they have a nice full sound. If we do an out of phase type sound, you can get a thinner, kind of a squawkier type sound, which may suit a certain song you may be doing or a certain style. What we do is real quick play a lick with it in phase, and then we're going to show you what the out of phase sounds like. Now right here is the same pickups on, but out of phase, and you're going to hear it gives you a much thinner, almost like a nasally type sound, but sometimes it's a desirable sound. You hear it a lot in music, kind of like maybe in the late 70s. So you can see with that, it's just giving you a whole nother option on the guitar. One other thing that we do a lot for customers that ask for it is it's more of like a modern styled thing, is what's called a kill switch. It just kills your sound. We could do it in many different ways, but in this case we installed a little push button in what used to be the spot where a third knob was. And John's going to show you real quick. It's kind of like more of an effect type sound, but some people like to use it nowadays. some people refer to it as like a machine gun sound. It's another cool option. And also, all these options can be done on guitars, and we do this all the time for many customers, and also can be achieved in different ways. As you can see with the phase, I used a push-pull switch here, which is part of the volume pot, so we're not drilling extra holes in the guitar, which is nice. And also, these rings I have on here have little built-in switches. Same thing. We could achieve 4 sounds out of each pickup with these little mini switches that are built into the ring. We're not modifying the guitar as in the sense of putting extra holes in it, so we're not devaluing it, and you can still go back to stock if you ever want to, which is a real nice thing. You can also achieve this by putting other things like mini dip switches in, which we could mount, and it still does the same thing, but of course then you're adding holes in the guitar, which if someone wants it, we'd be happy to do it, but there is different options of achieving all these different sounds. That completes our demonstration today of mods you can do to electric guitar. There's definitely more mods that can be done, and check back to our website from time to time. We're going to have more videos up, and we're going to definitely have some more videos with different mods that can be done in the future.